You can't be conquered by the Third Reich if you're their ally. 10 out of 10 would become fascist France again. I have 3,000 plus hours in this game and still have no idea how the Navy works. So I decided to go with Luxembourg, since, hey, might as well try something hard, right? I spent many years improving my nation's industry and infrastructure. After building up, I thought it'd be nice to have some friends and wanted to buddy up with the mighty UK. They didn't want me in, thinking I'm too weak and pathetic. Then it all began. I swore vengeance on those damn imperialists. I began to plot my revenge. I hired a fascist demagogue to change my ideology while rushing nuclear research despite the massive penalties. After a successful coup, or as it will be known in Luxembourgian history, unification of my people under one banner, I joined the Axis since both Germany and me had mutual enemies. With their help, I was able to unite the Benelux region under my rule, gaining more precious factories and people to force into my legions. I helped the mighty Reich in conquest of France, being rewarded with another small chunk of land. Everything was going according to my plan. But then a certain Austrian thought it'd be smart to attack the USSR. At first everything was fine, but then, oh God. Then the blasted British landed troops in France. So here I was facing the hordes of imperialist pigs while my best pal was off in Russia causing havoc. But I knew what I had to do. I had to stall them as long as possible, and that I did. Eventually, Italians and few Germans came to help, and the British advance was slowed down or even halted at times. Good, just a bit more time. I'll show those islanders how weak and pathetic I am. I'll show them. In late 1944, the first nuclear bomb was produced, but I couldn't drop it without air superiority, so I waited and built up more air force to help the Germans win the air war in the regions. And the help I provided proved very significant. The mighty Luxembourgian Air Force dominated the skies and allowed me to drop my revenge. Oh, what a wonderful sight it was to see London in ruins. Does this seem weak or pathetic to you? Does it? Thought so. Sort of accepted my into your faction, you wankers. 11 out of 10 would nuke London again. Poland can into space now. When I started off in America, I noticed an immediate problem. The southern border with Mexico, a total mess of a country, was completely porous, and there was no border security whatsoever. I began to construct the largest fortification the Americas had ever seen to rectify this. Of course, another issue was the economy. For too many years, the jobs were being sucked out of the country. They went to China, to Mexico, to Japan, to any country other than here. That needed to stop. The military, too, had been gutted by the incompetent administration in favor of failed social programs. Sad. That, too, had to change. Of course, in the middle of all this, I still found time for Hearts of Iron 4. It was nice, but needs more golf courses and towers. 8 out of 10. As Germany remilitarizes, so does Mongolia. Mongolia catches China off guard. China now Mongolia. Japan not happy. Dalaris war on Soviets and Mongolians. Mongolia make big boat and storm with the might of the armies of Genghis Khan. Japan is now Mongolia. Mongolia now turns to its Soviet master. Mongolia is exception. Russian winter has no effect on the Mongolian heart. Soviet Union, now Mongolian Union. Hitler requests non-adgestion pact with the Great Khan. The Khan laughs and Germany falls. German Reich, now Mongolia. UK thanks the mighty Mongols. Mongols thank UK by making them part of their empire. USA not happy. They send mighty tanks and planes to kill Mongolia. Mongolia builds great bomb with the power of 100 million horse archers. USA is no more. The earth is now just a pasture for the Mongol horse to roam. You can be Hitler and do nothing wrong. It's all right, I guess, but I can't see myself playing it too much. 1. Picked Ireland. 2. Became fascist. 3. Joined Axis. 4th. Declared war on England. 5. United Ireland. 6. Took part in Sea Lion. 7. Occupied Scotland. 8. 1 WWW 2, 10 out of 10 would fulfill Sinn Féin dreams again. Romania has joined the Chinese United Front. Been playing this game for 2 years, now I no longer can talk to women, only know how to get Sino-Japanese war within 4 months. Just started to understand how Navy works. If you are radical socialist or fascist, I would totally recommend this game, and I am extremely racist. 10 out of 10. Played for the first time as Italy, took too long to figure out how to play, lost against Ethiopia, got absolutely demolished by Yugoslavia and the Swiss, started a new game as Germany, lost to Poland. I have never felt the touch of a woman. I can manage the entire Eastern Front, but can't manage a relationship. Oh God, why do I have over 8,000 hours? Started off in 1936 as United Kingdom. Started taking up national foe CI. Starts going down in 1938. Decryption and radar technology obtained. Used planning interface to set off an amphibious assault to land near Berlin. Made landfall around August 1938. Take Berlin. Get notice that Hitler has been assassinated by Wehrmacht officers. Göring takes control, but later ends up having to sue for peace. Get a good chunk out of Germany in the peace conference, Federal Republic of Germany established with Adenauer in charge. Poland and Czechoslovakia are unmolested. France is not touched. No Holocaust. Britain rules supreme. 10 out of 10 would enforce Treaty of Versailles with teeth again. My history grades are high because of this game. Every nationalist is haunted by the belief that the past can be altered. He spends part of his time in a fantasy world in which things happen as they should, in which, for example, the Spanish Armada was a success or the Russian Revolution was crushed in 1918, and he will transfer fragments of this world to the history books whenever possible. George Orwell, predicting the rise of Hoi 4 Steam Workshop.